What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca. You're watching the Reseller Mom Show. Thanks for joining me today for more Reseller Mom content to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. I appreciate you joining me. I have What Sold Everything on Poshmark this week for June 16th through June 22nd. I am doing separate Poshmark video from eBay video, so if you want to check out what's sold on eBay, that's going to be a separate video. I'm still having trouble with my spreadsheet, so once I get that resolved, hopefully in the next week or two, I'll be able to go back to doing what sold fast in less than 2 weeks. But right now, this is what sold everything on Poshmark. And I still think it's valuable to show everything that sold because you get an idea of the good and the bad sales. So let's start with this Puma hoodie. This sold for $14 on an offer. I really like picking up Puma. It usually always sells. It doesn't always sell right away or for a ton of money, but it usually always sells. And so I'm fine to continue to pick up Puma as much as I find it. Next up is a sale that I actually had to cancel because I couldn't find it. I think I took it out of inventory and then just never, went ahead and took out the listing. So that was unfortunate. Next up is one of my boutique items. This sold on an offer for $19. It's the new white off-the-shoulder top. So I was happy for that to continue to sell those off-the-shoulder tops and get rid of more boutique items. I'm still making a profit even at these prices when I do take offers or when I send an offer to likers. So I'm really happy to continue to have those boutique sales. This is a vintage Disney windbreaker, or no, I don't know why I said the vintage. It's not. It's just a Disney windbreaker, and that sold for $15. I don't think I would pick up that again. I have to be careful with my Disney. Like, it has to have value, and not everything has value, even though it's Disney. So I'm continuing to fine-tune the Disney items that I pick up. I have good luck with them. Obviously, I'm in Orlando, so I find so many different kinds of Disney items. And so I'm always tweaking what my philosophy is on Disney items to sell. And so it's not that I wouldn't pick up a windbreaker. I just don't think that particular windbreaker was special enough to command a higher value. Up next is a New Tag Style & Co. top, and I did take an offer on $10 for this. I do still have, this is from my recent Macy's liquidation lot, and it has overall been selling extremely well, but there are still some, I think, certain styles and possibly certain sizes that are kind of not left, but didn't sell as quickly as the others, and so I don't know why this pineapple one, maybe pineapples are on their way out, but, it's a 2X, so I definitely thought that should have gone, but I'm just accepting offers on a lot of them as I don't want to sit on them for quite some time. I'm really having trouble with my 0X size range for these tops. I think the plus size of 1X and higher does better, and so I not relisted them, but I revised them actually to a size large, which is the size equivalent. So sometimes if you have a 0X, check the size chart from the brand and see perhaps if you can list it in a different way to attract more buyers. Next up is a bundle of 2 items. Let's see if we can click into this. 2 items of Rockets of Awesome. These were from a ThredUp bulk purchase that I did, and so I was able to get them extremely inexpensively. So to do an offer on this and get the 2 items for $20, I was totally fine with that. I made plenty of profit on that, and it's just a kids brand, and they were liquidating it, and I was able to make a bulk purchase. So that was fantastic. I have a lot more of that brand, and it's been sitting, so I was happy for that offer. This is just a loft top, and it was an offer for $13, and that is fine with me. Next up is another boutique item of the new white off-the-shoulder top from my boutique section, and so that was an even lower offer of $16, but again, I'm still making plenty of profit on it, and I want to continue to cycle through these while we're in the summer season. Next up is a bundle of a Ralph Lauren tank top and a Karl Lagerfeld cardigan, and the Karl Lagerfeld came from a ThredUp box, and I think the Ralph Lauren tank top came from the bins. So for the combo of both of them, for a bundle of $30, I was totally okay with that. That was a good sale. This is a new with tags Ralph Lauren navy blue skirt. I took an offer of $17. Again, it's been pretty slow lately, and so I'm just trying to accept what I can for a lot of these items. Next up is a Zella capri leggings, and those were $16 I took an offer for. I don't know if those came in a Fashion Maids box or if I got them at the bins, or they might have come in a ThredUp box. At this point, like I say, things kind of run together. I can't remember where they came from. This was a Charter Club cashmere scarf. I was happy to get $30 for it on an offer in, kind of the off season. Unfortunately, she gave me 4 stars on this because she said that having the measurements would have been nice. It's smaller than she had thought, but my listing did include the measurements, so that's unfortunate, but oh well. This is a new with tags whatever, available by Angela lacy top. This came in a Fashion Maids box. Clearly, as you can see, if you know about Fashion Maids, that you're paying anywhere from $6 to about $10 per item. So for me to sell this for $16, I'm not making what I need to be making. So this is one of the reasons why I did cancel the Fashion Maids subscription. Another white off-the-shoulder top, and that sold for an offer of $16, one of my boutique items. This was just a little very lightweight, very sheer kimono, and I took an offer for $11. I think I got it at the bins, or it came in a ThredUp box. This is another one of my Macy's liquidation plus size items. So I took an offer on this one for $12. For a while, I was not taking any offers on these. I have them listed all at $15, and I am running a specific sale on my Style & Co. Alfani and Inc. items. And for all the tops, it's one item for $15, 2 items for $25, and 3 items for $30. And that actually, I've sold a few bundles that way, but now since I again have some of these left, and this was one of the 0X sizes that I've now relisted as large, I'm happy to, kind of take a lower price on them. I'm still making a great profit on them. I was able to get them extremely cheap. Next up is a Nike Pro Performance leggings. When you get like certain kinds of Nike Combat, Nike Pro Performance, Nike, certain kinds of lines do better than others. And this was a good one. Again, I only sold it for $15 because I'm trying to kind of keep my daily sales at a decent amount, even though sales have been slow lately. So I would have liked, more in like the $19, $20 range, but $15 is fine. Next up is another one of my boutique swimsuits. This was a size extra large. I had sold through all of my extra large and finally restocked them. So that sold for an offer of $25, which is great. I have them up for $29, so I was totally fine with that. This is another boutique item, swim crochet cover-up. I have them up for $29. I took an offer of $20. This is a University of Florida Gators cheerleader dress. I love finding kids' sports team cheerleader outfits. They always sell. Sometimes they take a while, but they do always sell. This is actually a little bit less than I have gotten in the past for items like this, but I was fine with a $12 sale. That was still a good price and a good profit for me. This is a Madden bomber jacket, and I had it up for $39, and she gave me an offer for $32, and that sold very quickly. This is a new with tags nylon apparel sheer blouse with with lace and a collar, and it was definitely a Fashion Maids item and definitely did not make a lot of money on it, if at all, and so I sold it for $13 on an offer. Victoria's Secret bikini top, just took an offer of $10 for that. I'm not getting a lot for Victoria's Secret bikini tops lately, and this is the time to sell them, so I was happy for that sale. Here is another boutique item that I sold from my swimwear. This is an extra, extra large. And this particular style, I'm not sure why, but it's not selling. I thought it was really cute with the slit front and cutouts at the top. And it is a two-piece tankini set. But for some reason, it's just not selling well. So when the offer came in for $20 for it, I took it. I probably would have even accepted lower because that particular swimsuit is sitting. Here is a Torrid bra, size 40D, and I took an offer for $20. I think I had it up for $29. This is a Lynn cardigan, and it is a brand that I have sold previously a few times now. Always kind of a sweater type of thing. I don't know too much about it, but it's always sold for at least $20, and when I got the offer for $20 for this, I took it. This is a Columbia fleece, but specifically for University of Texas Longhorns. And I think I had it up for $29 or $39, and the offer came in for lower, and then I countered, and they countered back, and then I accepted. So we ended up at $22 for this, and I thought that was a great sale. This is a Ralph Lauren, just another, kind of capri. I think I had mentioned on my eBay video, my Ralph Lauren bottoms, they always sell. Sometimes they take a little while, but they're not selling for a ton, but they still sell, and it's still a good profit. So this was probably a bins item, and I took an offer for $15. Up next is another boutique item. This was from one of my either first or second boutique item purchases in bulk. And so I don't know that I would pick up something like this again if I was buying boutique items, but I have it in a few different sizes and it's just not selling well. So when I get a low offer, I just take it. I'm still making a good amount of money. When I buy boutique items, I try to buy a balance of what they're trying to sell on sale, and so at a lower price, and then maybe some of their newer items at a higher price. So my average cost is usually pretty good, and that way it kind of balances out over time. I will be doing a boutique item video in the future. I think it's going to come out in July, where I just kind of share some of my tips and tricks that I've learned along the way buying boutique wholesale items. And hopefully that will help some of you if you're interested in adding boutique items to your Poshmark closet. So first one was $11 for an XXL, and then the second one was for a medium. And the reason why it's $11, and it's actually even cheaper, I only made $6 on this, but I'm still making profit on this item, is I sent out an offer to Likers for 30% off, and so I had a couple people jump on that and buy it right away. So next up is an Ann Taylor top, just kind of a sweater but short sleeve, and that was a pretty quick sale. This was a recent item, and it sold for $15. This is another one of my boutique items. It's a black jumpsuit, and while I've gotten a lot of 5-star reviews, I've also gotten a couple of negative reviews on it because it is an item that from the manufacturer has a vinegar smell because of the all over print that they do and the ink and the sublimation or whatever it is. I don't know, I'm just saying words right now, but whatever it is, it's the same thing like when you get a print on demand shirt. Sometimes it has that vinegar smell from the printing, and so I've been getting a few bad reviews on it, so I just kind of want to sell them for whatever. I had this jumpsuit up for quite amount more money, but at this point $20 is fine, so that is gone. ASOS, this sold very quickly, probably in 2 or 3 days. ASOS off the shoulder romper, and I was able to find a stock photo for that, which probably helped. And I took an offer for $16. Next up is a Calvin Klein top, and it is a 2X, and I would have liked to have gotten a little bit more money for it, more likely in the $15 range, but again, I'm trying to accept more offers right now to continue to stimulate sales store-wide, and so I took an offer for $10. This is another of the crochet black blouses that I did the offer to Likers on, and so that was another one that sold at $11. Next up is a Columbia fleece, and this was another offer to likers, so it sold for $16 and it did have a shipping discount on there. I did a lot of offers to likers this week just to really stimulate sales, and so for some things that have been sitting for a while, I've given up on the commanding a higher price, and I'm fine to offer my buyers a great deal and get some cash back into my cash flow, still make a profit, and just not be so greedy. So this Columbia one was part of that. These chunky black heel sandals were also a part of that. I've had them listed for a little while, and I'm surprised that they haven't sold. Maybe it's just the size. I only have 2 of them. It was a retail arbitrage from Kohl's, and so I had some Kohl's cash to use, and I just bought them on Kohls.com to resell. So these were a size 8, and I think I have a size 7 or 7.5 left. And they sold for $24. This skirt, oh my Lord, I've had it forever. It's a new with tags, Lane Bryant, little tiered skirt. I don't know what's the problem. Like, somebody needs this in their life, but it had been sitting and sitting. I finally relisted it, and thank the Lord somebody bought it. So she bought it for $20, and I was so happy when that sale, when you just have something that is sitting forever. So relisting worked on that one. Next up is another boutique item. This was one of my really, really best selling boutique items. I've restocked it now twice in a few different sizes. It's just a plain old high-waisted sport bikini, and it's going well. And I sold it for full price at $29. Next up is this boho long sleeve kind of summer beach cover up. This has sold well. I've sold out of it and restocked it, and that sold for $20. It's up for $29. I was really happy with this sale yesterday. Free People off the shoulder romper, found the nice stock photo for it. It sold very quickly. I think I had it up for $59, and she gave me an offer of $41, and I was so happy to have that. These are going to ship out on Monday. These are my last few sales. This is another boutique item. I think this is actually the first one I've sold of this particular item, so I was happy to send out my offers to likers. This has $30 sale, and it did have a shipping discount, but I needed to kind of get at least one sold, so hopefully I get a 5-star review, and then I can list it as a 5-star reviewed item, and hopefully that will help the rest of them sell. I have about 10 of them, and it's such a cute dress, and I don't know. Okay, we're coming down to the last few. So last here are, this one is new with tags, camouflage maternity shorts. I bought a bunch of these through retail arbitrage, and they've been selling, some for higher, some for lower, but I'm making profit on all of them, and I'm so happy for that to have sold. I sold a size 18 maternity camouflage shorts. Next up is a Torrid bra, just purple, 38D, full coverage, sold that for $20. I probably had it up for $29. Again, Torrid, I'm just happy that it continues to sell for a decent price point. When I buy Torrid bras, they're usually either at the bins or they're at retail Goodwill, where I pay $1.99 for them. Next up is another boutique item. This is just kind of a chiffon oversized tee. It's kind of tunic length in the back, like a high-low, and I just took an offer on that for $12. I've had it for a little while, and that particular style is not selling too well. Next up is a new with tag Spence dress. I don't know if I got that at a consignment store or where I got that, but I took an offer for $16. It was an offer to likers that I sent out, and I'm pretty sure this also sold, yes, yesterday, and that's the last of it. Is just this Gilligan and O'Malley bra, and what size? Oh, size 40D. So I bought it based on size, because I usually try to buy bras size 38D and higher, so either higher than 38 band or higher than D cup size. Unless it's Victoria's Secret, then I may take it a little bit smaller. But I'm not going to be picking up Gilligan and O'Malley anymore. I'm not going to be picking up Playtex anymore. I'm probably not going to be picking up Warner's anymore unless it's new with tags. So I'm really going to fine tune the brands of bras that I buy. I think I'll keep keep sticking to my sizing structure of 38D and higher. That size range seems to do well for me. Obviously, the bigger ones sell. But, just a little tip on the bras. I don't think that this is a brand that I would continue to pick up. But I did take an offer for $10, and I was happy to have that sale. So that is all of my Poshmark sales for the week of June 16th through the 22nd. Thank you so much for joining me. Please check out the other video, which is what sold on eBay this week. And I will hopefully have my what sold fast videos back in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Stay tuned for that. Please like and subscribe this video. Thanks so much, mamas. See you on the next one. Bye.